I'm all right, sweetheart.
Right, can you start by telling me what your connection is with the house?
My connection with house is I live next door to it. That's my connection. And I hold the key to give to people that comes in the house because the police kept losing the key. And Mr. Bungie, who owns the house, got fed up of replacing the locks. So that's my connection to this house.
Okay. Now, when I was here last, I interviewed you and things started to happen. Can you elaborate on what actually happened?
Your camera kept getting turned off. We do have a little girl in here, and it's taken us a few years to gain her confidence, and she does come and likes to play with cameras now, because that's how we got her confidence, by putting the camera down and asking her to turn it on and off. So that's what she does now.
Okay. Can I ask, has this ever happened before, to your knowledge?
Yes, hundreds of times.
Now, can you confirm that you were next to me when I transferred the video footage and the audio onto the computer?
Yeah, we were. We were stood outside you. In fact, you turned it on a little bit to see that it had gone onto the computer. And then you said, right, that'll do, I'll play it rest when I get home.
Now, when you were here, there were things that were thrown around in the rooms. Can you elaborate?
It depends which room you mean.
When I arrived into the property, we went upstairs.
Right.
And there was things thrown at the walls and around the room.
We get marbles thrown about in here. We don't know where marbles come from. Eileen over there must have collected about 30 odd marbles. We've no idea who brings them in or where they come from. We've had stones, we've had a dice were thrown at someone that were in a couple of weeks back. We've no idea where dice come from. Before anybody does go round and do anything in the house, Eileen does go check everywhere, removes the counters, removes the dominoes, removes everything that could be thrown. Even the knives, forks, spoons are put into a metal cabinet. But they find their way out and they end up being thrown at us.
Okay. Right. I'm going to ask you this question. Was any of this faked?
Not by us, no.
Okay.
We don't do anything like that. What's point being in what you call this business thing, looking for the proof of the afterlife, or whatever you want to call it? If you're going to fake it, there's just no point. We have fun and we have a laugh, but there's also the serious part that we do, and we do it properly. And if anyone is caught faking anything, they're removed. And we have had 2 or 3 people that's been removed from this house because of that.
Okay. Now, can you explain why and when your team were here, things were happening left, right and centre, and then once you left, nothing happened?
I can explain that right easily, because over years, Phil, who's just left, and the team, we've been coming in and we goad what's ever in here. And there's a certain thing that's also in my own home next door, and Phil met it when he was 10 years old, so it's a long time ago. And because we don't fear it, it does anything it can to upset us. And so we get bombarded, not all the time, we've come in quite often and got nothing whatsoever, at all. But then other times we've come in and we've had stuff just fall from ceiling. When Mr. Bungie were in, who owns the house, he was taking photographs of the little bedroom and 6 screws fell out at roof, and he saw it. Do you know what I mean? So we weren't even stood there with him. He was taking these pictures and it fell out of the ceiling. What more proof do you want than that?
Have you ever been accused of faking it?
Been accused. Every team that comes in here has been accused. The Most Haunted's been accused, but Most Haunted do have to make a programme.
How haunted is your house?
My house is as bad as this one. I've locks on my bedroom door, and you can hear someone jump off bed, but nobody can get through my bedroom door but me. I don't have paranormal teams in now, because I do have my 2 young granddaughters living with me. But up to them coming to live with me, I had quite a few. Barnsley Paranormal, Richard Felix and co, you name it, I've had them. And there's been some really damn good mediums been in my house that have picked up on lots of stuff. And we've also got videos and we've got photographic evidence. But that's for me, for private. It's you know, I live with it. I deal with it. I didn't when all my children were at home. It used to frighten the life out of them. But why should I move? Just it's my home. It's don't belong that or whatever it is. So no, I stay put.
Why do you think East Drive is so popular?
I think East Drive's so popular because Bill made the film. It was a good film, but all the events in it weren't spot on. I think if they'd used a boy and a girl, and it'd have been true story, it'd have been a lot better. And if it had been done in this house, it'd have been better, or the shape of this house, whatever, but it wasn't. But the film itself was good. I enjoyed watching it. But when it were happening, when it come to a head in the 70s, I'll say, that's when people around here, a lot of them become frightened. Now all them that experienced it with Jean are now old age pensioners, and they still live round here, and they're scared of all this, because to this day I get them not over the road knocking on my door saying that they have seen a monk-like figure in their house. Could I help them? Could I do this? I mean, what I'm expected to do, I don't know. But yes, it does go around a few houses. All I can say to him is, well, he's been in my house on 7 or 8 occasions and he's never hurt me. In the beginning we were scared because, you know, what it, who is it and why? But now he just seems to walk through a wall and come back into here. We just... Obviously, if I'm sat on my own, I'm like, oh yeah, here we go. But if anybody else is in, I find it funny to see it look on their faces. And quite a few people have experienced it with me, not just me. And the back bedroom, that one in my house, something was dropped on the floor and he looked at me, I looked at him, and his face was a picture, and I just went, I don't know, there's nobody up there. No, I didn't go investigate. It stayed as it was. But that's the sort of things we have. Now, I could go in next door now and I leave stuff in certain places and it's been moved. We've come in here with other people, other teams, haven't we? And there's been nothing. And I'll say to them, oh, just review your footage. Then they phone me up, oh my God, you won't believe what we've got on footage. Then other days we come in and there's stuff thrown. I'm like, well, where's that come from? Because we did a sweep of it all before they come in and there was nothing. And I did say once it was throwing pennies. And me and Eileen says, oh, give us pound coins. And we come in day after and there were £5 coins at bottom of the stairs, weren't there? Were it paranormal? I don't know. But they were there. We got a couple of sandwiches out of it anyway, so... But it just depends. Just because stuff were thrown about when you come in means nothing. I know it doesn't like me, it doesn't like Phil that's just left. It doesn't like a couple of members of the team now because they've lost the fear factor. And it's like, well, come on then. We're not bothered no more. And sometimes it goes into a rage and let it stamping around, and sometimes nothing. But when I say it's not just one thing. So...
Now, I remember asking you on the original interview how many ghosts or whatever there was.
And I think I said no comment, and I'm going to say no comment now.
Yeah, okay.
Because you'll understand people that's come into this house, all these teams, they're asked not to do certain things, and some of them have done them. And it's fine if you know how to open a thing up and shut it down, but some haven't, and they've left gateways open. So anything could be in here now. And not only that, all this furniture's been brought in from different charity shops. Everything has an energy, everything has an energy attached to it. What's it unleashed in here? We don't know. Well, we've an idea, haven't we, Eileen?
We've an idea, yeah.
When you sat in this chair or sat on sateen, it's right at the side of your ear and it speaks to you. You're not going to dismiss that as nothing. You're going to say, what that? You hear it. Nobody else might hear it, but you know you've heard it.
One thing I was going to ask you as well is that I went around the house twice, different times, complete darkness.
Brave sod.
With a night vision camera, and went into all the rooms and did the usual, is there anybody here, is there a black monkey, blah blah. And I got nothing at all on both occasions. Can you explain that?
I can't explain it at all. Some people come in here and get nothing. Nothing whatsoever. At all. Some come in. I didn't come in the house for about 2 weeks because there were a production, 3 weeks, well, there were a production team in and out. First 2 weeks, they got nothing. And Bill had sent him to promote his house. And then on the last week, things started happening that they couldn't explain. And they come round and ask me the same question. What's happening? And I says, well, I don't know everything about what happens. You know, I know what happens to me and what happens to people that's with me, that I've witnessed. That is it. I can't explain it. They says, well, we've slept in this house, we've used bathroom, everything else for 2 weeks and nothing. And now we're getting doors shut. We know we've left them open and they've been shut. Why is it your friends messing about? No, it can't be because they're only meeting house at time. Various things like that, do you know what I mean? And I'm like, well, I can't answer that, can I? I can't, honestly. It happens in my house, but then again, I can say, well, you know, it could be anyone that's been in. I hadn't noticed them. They've shut the door. We don't just dismiss everything and say, oh, that's paranormal, because it's not supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know, there could be a draft somewhere and it blows it shut or whatever. But there is quite a few people come in. In fact, a couple of nights back, there were some lovely blokes in actually, and they said they got nothing. They blowed out their brains all night until half an hour before they said put the stuff away to come home. And they said everything happened. I goes, what do you mean by everything? Running about upstairs, somebody coming downstairs. When they went up, it were happening downstairs. They had marbles thrown and 5p pieces. I think the 2 pences there, and they left some 5p pieces that had been thrown. So I said, was it your friends messing about because you'd got nothing all them hours you were in? The last half hour, are we going to make it good? And he says, no, we were all stood together. So you tell me what it was, because I have no idea.
That'll do.